is officially the start of autumn today when you're watching this video. It's a few days early for me. I wanted to decorate in advance so I could get this up on time for the 1st of autumn. 1st of autumn? That sounds so strange. I know some people think of the 1st of September as the beginning of autumn, but I like to do it by like the, the autumn equinox and the spring whatever. I like to do it by those ones instead. So to celebrate, I thought I would do an autumn decorate with me. It's also really cold now as well. The weather has completely turned here in the UK. We've actually put our heating on just for an hour just to take the chill off for the first time this season. This year I am not buying anything new yet. I am only decorating with the things that I have already bought, but there are a couple of things from Asda that I have in mind just to add to my collection. I tend to just add a few things each year. So there's a cushion and a throw as well. I think the cushion would look nice in this room and the throw for the playroom in the conservatory, and then maybe a few things and of course some actual pumpkins when we get into October. In my decoration stuff I have some Halloweeny bits. We don't really do like scary Halloween as such, but just a few more like Halloweeny bits, and then mostly like pumpkins and autumn themed things. So let's just see where we want to put them. I'm also going to be cleaning as we go as well, and a little bit of tidying because everywhere's a bit of a mess. So it's kind of a clean with me as well. Let's just get straight into it. I'm going to start with the living room and go from there.
I'm starting in the living room today because this is my favourite part of our autumn decorations. I love creating a garland with pumpkins and fairy lights on the mantelpiece of the fireplace. This garland is from Amazon and it does look quite cheap up close, but when you decorate it with other things like other little pumpkins, as you'll see in a moment, it ends up looking really nice and effective and just fills out the space with all the leaves. I couldn't quite figure out where the middle was, so I do end up playing about with it quite a lot, but I'm a mixture of being a perfectionist and also winging it a bit. So I do like it to look exactly as I have it in my head, but I don't really forward plan how I should do it, as you'll see soon, because I do end up taking all of this off and starting again. But the little pumpkins are also from Amazon, and that ceramic pumpkin was from Laura Ashley in the sale years ago, so I won't be able to link that. Then these fairy lights, I'm no idea where they're from. They're just sort of bog standard fairy lights. The battery does need replacing, but I just wanted to get them up for now, so I'm just putting them around the mirror, and I end up using a little bit of sellotape to secure them in place. And then I want to like put them on the rest of the mantle just to kind of have some lights peeking through the leaves. But as you'll see in a moment, I ended up deciding to take the entire thing off because you could see the black wire too much. So I thought if I take it off and start again, put the fairy lights down first and then put the garland and the pumpkins back on, and as you'll see it looks a lot better. One thing I want to add to this part of the decorating as well is some like conkers and maybe some pine cones, just a few things from the outdoors. We're going to go collect some today to add to it and make it feel a little bit more authentic and a bit more truly autumn. Moving on to our porch outside now. It is an enclosed porch, so it's quite a nice place to do a little autumn display. Last year I went a bit all out and ended up getting some hay bales to like pile up and just make it feel really like farmery, autumny. But the problem was the hay went everywhere and it was just a bit of disaster. And at one point we walked past it on the way in and Sophia went, "Oh, a mouse!" And then I was absolutely paranoid that a mouse had like made a nest in there. they hadn't. I don't know what Sophia saw, whether it was a mouse or whether it was just a leaf or something, but it did make me a bit paranoid. Anyway, I'm using our Muddy Boots box to use as a base, and I didn't really have anything else to fill in it except for these recycled boxes, and I was going to try and cover the top with some kind of orange just to make it look a bit more themed, but it didn't work. So anyway, I thought I will cover it with another autumn garland, another leaf garland, just to cover the boxes and hide it all up. And then I have those little scarecrows that you can just see there, and I thought they'd look really cute just poking out of the box. I ended up putting those in first and then making little holes. It was a bit of a faff, it was a bit of effort, but the finished product does look really good. This was definitely a trust the process kind of moment, and like I said, I don't really have a forward plan when I do these things. I just kind of go for it and see what happens. Now, I actually think this is looking all right. This was one of those moments where I was like, oh, this is working. Okay, this is definitely working. So I'm just playing about here with some white pumpkins, again from Amazon, and this little welcome sign with a scarecrow in, also from Amazon. I think the flowers in the jar, I'm pretty sure everything is. I will just link everything I can below. I made a huge order last year, and I'm almost certain that's where everything is from. It just looks so nice and cozy and welcoming. I don't know, I just really love this little display. I was really, really pleased with how it turned out. And then of course we will add some real pumpkins to it as we get into October. I don't want to do it too early so they go rotten, but look at that! I'm really pleased with it. I think it looks really cute. Anyway, now moving on to the kitchen and this little kind of, I don't know what it is. What is this called? Just a little display area. So I took one of the bunches from outside and popped it in this vase. It is a bumblebee vase, and I know that's more summertime, but I just really like it, and it's quite new to our house, so I wanted to use it. Then I have this bag of fake leaves. Guess what? Also from Amazon, and it has some random like little acorns and stuff in. And I'm using this picture to prop up a autumn sign. I can't remember what it says actually, but it's just a cute little autumn sign. Moving on to the hallway, I just thought we'd have another little welcome sign there because the pack that I bought came in two. And now using the final garland, I did think about putting up the stairs, but I just knew it would end up being a massive effort and a faff, so I thought it would look really nice on this radiator cover. And then I have this, I think it's a door stopper. It's like weighted fabric pumpkin. That is also from TK Maxx from years ago, so I won't be able to link those. And I just thought that was a nice little welcome to the house. There we go. How welcoming does that look? And the final area I want to decorate is the playroom. Not really a lot to do in here. I'm just gonna swap out the throw and the cushions to like autumn ones. I also have some, I don't even know what they're made from, plastic I guess, little pumpkins that were from Poundland. You can get them there every year. They're obviously £1, so those are a little bit tackier, a little bit more Halloween-y, but I thought the kids all like those ones, and Sophia has loved seeing them since I filmed this video. So I thought I'd put those on the shelves behind the sofa. And then I have a random like sparkly pumpkin to put in here as well that I bought from an order last year from Cherries. I don't know if my voucher still works for Cherries, but if it does, I'll leave it linked below because they have lots of cool like autumn bits and seasonal bits, even Christmas bits now. Dare I say the Christmas word? Yes, I did. Anyway, not loads to do in here, just a couple of things to make it feel a bit more festive. Now that everywhere is decorated, I am moving on to cleaning. These earlier clips were actually filmed before I started decorating, just these few next ones here, so you might see the decorations on the floor in the background. But anyway, just having a little tidy up in the living room, and then there are a couple of marks on this footstool from the girls from like snacks that they've had in here, so I'm just using the Dr. Beckman's upholstery stain remover. It works a treat. And then in a minute I'll just like skip over to when I wipe it off, but I did wait, I think it's 3 minutes, but I probably waited a bit longer. Anyway, then just going on to give everywhere a little dust, just because it's got a bit dusty from like moving the decorations around, and a hoover, and that's the living room done. It is just a really quick clean today. Now just a quick hoover in the hallway. This just gets the random bits in from outside. It's not too bad yet, but when it gets to like the heart of winter, this hallway is just a nightmare. But at least it's hard floor. It's so much better than when we had carpet last year. Ugh. Now that was a nightmare because it just got muddy and horrible, but this is a lot easier to clean. And now just tidying the dining table. This ends up such a dumping ground, a catch-all, whatever you want to call it, but everything just ends up getting thrown onto there, and it really like winds me up because it just looks so messy, and yeah, it's just the perfect place to put everything on. So every like couple of weeks I'll just give it a really good clear. We don't really eat at this table unless we have like friends or family over, but I do like it to look nice. And now we've got the autumn display, then it definitely needs to look nice. Then I just go on to hoovering and mopping the floor. I just used the flash speed mop today because I didn't want to get a full bucket out, and I was like seriously running out of time at this point.
All I've got time for today. I don't know if you can hear Amelia, she's at the bottom of the stairs like whinging for me. Joe is downstairs, but it is going to be tea time any second now. Joe's just kind of finishing it up, and then it's going to be bath time routine, getting ready for nursery for tomorrow, getting ready for work, all of that. So I better stop recording. I've still got the upstairs to kind of do. I didn't get loads of cleaning done, which is a bit annoying. That's just what life is like at the moment with the two of them, like going to work and then coming back and being with them on my days off. I've just not in a rhythm yet. I'm not in a new cleaning routine. We are hoping to do our cleaning on Saturdays, but this Saturday just gone, we had a party, so we didn't end up getting any cleaning done then. It was just all a bit, and it's been like the Queen's death and her funeral, so we're just all a bit out of sorts, a bit discombobulated. But once I am in a proper cleaning routine, I will film a proper clean with me. At the moment it's probably just going to be bits and bobs thrown into other videos like this decorate with me slash a little tiny bit of cleaning. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already and you like this video, then please hit the subscribe button for more videos like this, and also give it a big thumbs up if you did like it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys!